Imagine a busy warehouse where workers used to carry packages one by one. This was slow and inefficient. Enter Docker, a game-changing technology that acts like a warehouse robot, streamlining the process. Instead of handling each package separately, Docker packs everything into standardized containers. This makes transportation and management much easier, saving time and reducing manual labor. In this video, we'll explore how Docker revolutionizes application deployment, especially with FastAPI, and why it's become an essential tool for developers everywhere. For Docker, developers had to manage each application and its dependencies separately. This was much like workers manually sorting and carrying packages in a warehouse. Every project required careful setup, and moving applications between environments often led to errors and inconsistencies. The manual effort involved was not only time-consuming but also prone to mistakes. This traditional approach made scaling and maintaining applications challenging, especially as projects grew in complexity. Docker introduced a new way of managing applications. By packaging everything into containers, Docker ensures that each application runs the same way, regardless of where it's deployed. This standardized approach eliminates the headaches of manual setup and makes it easy to move applications between environments. Developers can now focus on building features rather than troubleshooting deployment issues. Docker's solution is efficient, reliable, and scalable, making it a favorite among modern development teams. Docker is built on two key concepts: images and containers. Think of an image as a blueprint, like the design of a house. Container is the actual house built from that blueprint. You can create multiple containers from a single image, ensuring that every instance is consistent. This analogy helps us understand how Docker maintains uniformity across different environments. Whether you're running your application locally or on a server, Docker guarantees that it behaves the same way every time. Starting a new Docker project, it's important to set up the file structure correctly. Typically, you'll have your application code, a Dockerfile, and a requirements (txt) file. The Dockerfile contains instructions for building your container, while requirements (txt) lists the dependencies your app needs. For the setup, files like gitignore and readme are optional and can be skipped. This streamlined structure keeps your project organized and ready for containerization. Docker isn't already installed on your system, you can easily get it from the official documentation. The installation process is straightforward, whether you're setting it up locally or on a central server. Docker Desktop provides a user-friendly interface for managing containers and images. Once installed, you're ready to start building and running applications in containers. This step is crucial for anyone new to Docker, as it lays the foundation for all future container work. Dockerfile is the heart of your container setup. It's a simple text file that contains step-by-step instructions for building your Docker image. Each line in the Dockerfile serves a specific purpose, from setting the base image to installing dependencies and copying project files. By following these instructions, Docker creates a container that's ready to run your application. Understanding the Dockerfile is key to mastering containerization. First step in the Dockerfile is choosing a base image. For this project, we use Python 3 10slim. This base image provides a lightweight Python environment perfect for running FastAPI applications. Selecting the right base image is important because it determines the foundation of your container. A slim image keeps your container small and efficient, reducing resource usage and speeding up deployment. Next, the Dockerfile sets the working directory to app. This tells Docker where to place your project files inside the container. By organizing files in a dedicated directory, you ensure that your application runs smoothly and stays organized. The wrkdir command is a simple yet powerful way to keep your container's file structure clean and manageable. Dockerfile then copies the requirements (txt) file into the container. This file lists all the dependencies your FastAPI application needs. By copying it first, Docker can install these dependencies before adding the rest of your project files. This step ensures that your application has everything it needs to run and helps avoid issues related to missing packages. With the requirements (txt) file in place, Docker installs all necessary dependencies using pip. The command run pip install nocachdir requirements (txt) ensures that your container has a clean installation of all packages. This step is crucial for running your FastAPI application smoothly, as it guarantees that every dependency is available inside the container. After installing dependencies, Docker copies the rest of your project files into the container. This includes your FastAPI application code and any other necessary files. By copying everything at this stage, Docker ensures that your container is fully equipped to run your app. This step completes the setup, making your container ready for deployment. Dockerfile exposes port 8000, which is the default port for FastAPI applications. This allows your app to communicate with the outside world and accept incoming requests. By exposing the correct port, you make sure that users and other services can access your application once it's running inside the container. Final step in the Dockerfile is the cmd command, which runs your FastAPI application using Unicorn. This command starts the app, making it available at host 0000 and port 8000. With everything set up, your application is now live and ready to handle requests. This seamless process is what makes Docker so powerful for modern web development. Build your Docker image. Use the command docker build FastAPI app. This creates a new image based on your Dockerfile. Next, open Docker Desktop and you'll see your image listed in the Images section. To run your container, use Docker run 8000 FastAPI app. Your FastAPI application is now running inside a Docker container ready to serve users. This simple workflow demonstrates the power and convenience of Docker for deploying modern web applications.